When an interview is scheduled, most of us prepare for the interview mentally, and in that mental preparation we assume some questions and we prepare best answers for them, very well defined answers for them. And what happens in the interview, that eventually we come across exactly same question that we had planned, or a question very similar to that. And when that moment occurs, we get very much curious, and out of that curiosity we jump to answer the question, we rush to answer the question, and in that rush and curiosity the cat is killed. We make the mistake of over speaking, over explanation, and sometimes we do not define it well because we think we are very much confidently answering, and that is called overconfidence. So what to do at that time? Be calm, be patient. No matter the question is prepared or not, please process every answer in your mind well, and then open your mouth and answer it succinctly. Why should we hire you? Sir, this is my dream job. Oh, come on. We don't care at all. You tell me, is the purpose of interview to give you your dream job? You know what, many people make this mistake that they think of only their winning, they don't think of winning part of the company. And every idea, every answer, everything they discuss in the interview talks about how the job can benefit them. They don't subsequently, or they don't significantly share or define the genuine value that they carry with them and can benefit the company. That is the sole purpose of the interview. So how we can leave a good impact and create good results in the interview? The idea that we must understand in our heart is to think of win-win situation. Everything we share, everything we offer should be of great use to the company. This is really an important one. No matter how talented you are, no matter how much knowledge you have, most people make this mistake during the interview. This is the mistake which has destroyed most beautiful interviews and most expected selections. What is this mistake? This mistake is over speaking. Why does it happen? Because most people fail to create harmony and friendliness during those moments of silence that occur between the interviewer and the interviewee. They try to pacify the interviewer more than it is required at that particular time. And now the question is how to overcome it. Carry 20% smile on your face. Learn to befriend the silence and be succinct in your answers. This one is going to be an eye-opener during an interview. You know what? Most of us have been pre-programmed, pre-told, pre-designed, or pre-convinced to believe that the interviewers want to see only the good side of ours. And for doing so, we become over joyful, over smiling, over friendly, and over enthusiastic. We carry a kind of personality that is not us. We spend significant time doing so during the interview, and there comes a moment when we fail to bluff, when our true persona is revealed in front of him, and at that moment only we get rejected. So what to do? How to overcome this? The idea is only to change your mindset and understand that the person you want to carry inside the interview room is not the fake you, but the true you. So you got to believe that you are already a good fit for the job. You don't need to be somebody else, just be who you are. A blunder that most people do in the interviews, that is, they cry on their problems, they reveal their sorrows, they express their sadness of life. You know what? We know it or we don't know it. We people are designed and programmed by the society to be melancholic, to be melodramatic, and because of this, our behavior is governed by the problems of our life. And that is something that happens in that interview round as well. Intentionally or unintentionally, we reveal some sorrow of our life, we discuss some problem of our life, and we just don't have that wisdom at that moment to speak it or not to speak it. So what to do? have enough sense of wisdom to close your mouth, to keep your mouth shut while such moment occurs. This mistake in the interview is actually genetic and beyond our control, but if we understand it well, we can actually control it. This is to get emotionally triggered. In most of the interviews, many interviewers try to trigger us emotionally by making us feel as if they are going to select us or they are going to reject us. So, if we feel we are going to be selected, we feel excited, and if we feel we are not a good fit for the job, they are going to reject us, we feel disheartened. And in both the feelings we become haphazard. Our tone, our behavior, our body language becomes reactionary, and in such situations we tend to speak something that is not wanted, that is not justified, and is a big mistake. So what to do, how to correct it? Just brain tattoo this idea. Till the moment you are in the interview room, you are neither selected nor rejected. So be at your best. It is hard to believe, but we do it in the interview, and because of this we get rejected. This mistake is to try to please the interviewer. We, through some compliments, some statements of praise, intentionally or unintentionally try to praise the interviewer, and that very moment the interviewer stops looking at us with an intention to understand good about us. Let me give you an example. You must have seen some breakups happening, taking place just after 1 day, 2 days, 1 week or 1 month. What happens in those relationships? One person tries to please another person unnecessarily, and another person becomes conscious and stops looking good in other person. So what is our job in the interview? Our job is to show our true version, truest self, and be natural at everything we speak, we represent, or we express. Mindset in the interview is the reason of rejection for 90% of people who face the interview. Haven't you also seen most interviews going monotonous and boring, where bearing each other's presence becomes difficult? What is it? This is a thinking error. We think of the interviewer to be in charge of asking questions to us, and we think of ourselves as an interviewee to be in charge of replying to every question satisfactorily, because of which we carry a burden of liability on our mind. And what happens because of this? Rather than making the interview an enthusiastic, exciting, formal and productive conversation, we make it a question answer round. So what to do? Brain tattoo this idea that an interview is an opportunity to understand each other's needs, potential, capabilities and truthfulness.